Okay, hello, good day everyone. So what I'm making here is I'm making suits, and what you are looking here is the suit back, and this is the front. I've not started making the front, so this is the back. So the first thing you do is that you make sure these lines are straight, and make sure this side is also straight. So usually you can make use of the edge of your material at this side, and here you rule a straight line here. The next thing is that you mark 1 inch line, 1 inch line here. So you rule it straight, 1 inch line here, you rule it straight, and you mark 2 inch line, 2 inches at this side, 2 inches at this side. You mark it down, 2 inches down, and the next thing you do is that you measure the length of your suit. So from the 1 inch, you measure the length. So the length of my suit is 33 inches. So you measure 33 inches and you add 1.5 inches to it. So while you are doing that, you just divide your 33 divided by 2 will give us 16.5. So you can also rule that. So you rule it straight, 16.5 inches. So the next thing you do is that you mark the back of our suit. The back of the suit is 19 inches. So the back is 19 inches. So 19 divided by 2 will give us 9.5. So 19 divided by 2 will give us 9.5. So what you do is that you add quarter to 9.5. So now it will now give us what? 9.5 and quarter, making 9.75. So 9.75, you will rule 9.75. You mark 9.75 down to the length of your suit. So you mark 9.75 down to the length, then you rule it. Then you rule it out like this. So you rule this 1 inch line, and you rule 2 inches at this side, pull it down. Then what you also do, you rule this one also at this side. For the vent, what we use is 10 inches. So you mark 10 inches at this side for the vent. And for this side, the slanting of the shoulder is 2 inches. So you can see 2 inches for the slanting. So, and again, another thing is the neck we use is 3 inches. We use 3 inches for the neck. So you just rule a straight line here. Then you make a curve down to this side. Then you rule a slant, your slant to this side. So once you've done that, you just measure 7 inches from your slant. 7 inches from your slant, 7 inches. Then you mark it. So from here it will be 9 inches. It will be 9 inches. That means your 2 inches for the slant plus 7 inches. So you mark it also. You rule it straight down. Another thing you do is just mark half inch at this side. Mark half inches. Then you rule the line half inch. Just rule it straight like this. This is how you achieve this. Then for this shape of this side, you mark half inch here, half inch here. So, and you mark 1 inch here and 1 inch here. So the 1 inch, you join them together. You join the 1 inch together. Join this 1 inch to this half inch. So you connect it together with this one. Then you connect this as well together with this. So that is how we achieve the back of our suit. Okay, so this is the suit back, and what I did is that I did a shape here, just half inch here. I take half inch here and I rule a straight line to this side and a straight line to this side. So here is where you'll be sewing. This place I mark is where you'll be sewing. So let's check our measurement for the back. So our back measurement is 15.5, which what I got is 7. I got 7.75. So 7.75 multiplied by 2 will give us 15.5. So at this side as well, I got, so this is where you'll be sewing. You'll be sewing this part. You'll be sewing this part. So from here to here, I got 8 and 8 3/4. So 8 3/4 is 17 and a half. So let's move to the front of the suit. So what I did is that the same length I use is still the same length I use. So you just mark out the length. And this another thing I did. You know, our back measurement is 19 inches. So 19 inches divided by 2 will give us 9.5. So our 9.5, you just add quarter to it. So this is it, 9 3/4. So your 9 3/4, you rule it straight. You trace it straight here, 9 3/4, and this side 9 3/4. So down to your length. Before I did that, I mark out from where this our back stop. So I mark 2.5 inches. I rule a straight line of 2.5 inches. 2.5 inches. A straight line of 2.5 inches. So I rule it here. So this side that I rule, it depends on the lapel you want to use. So if your lapel is small, you can use 2 inches. You can use 2 inches. It will occupy it. Do you get? If your lapel is small, you can use 2 inches. But if it's a double-breasted suit, you use up to 3.5, depending on how you want it to overlap. So for this is just a single breasted suit. So but the lapel is, I want it to be big. So once I cut it, I will show you how it is. So I used 2.5 inches. So another thing I did is that at this side, for the slant, I used 2 3/4. So I mark a straight line here, a straight line at this side, and here I use 3 3/4. I use 3 3/4, and I mark a straight line here. Yes, I use 3 inches here. Why I use 3 inches is that at this side we also use 3 inches. So we also use 3 inches here as well. So the next thing I did is I marked 2 inches here. So 2 inches is for the shoulder slant. So 2 inches, you just trace it out, you mark it out straight. So we are done with this. Another thing I did is that I used 9 inches here. Mind you, we used 7 here. So what you do is just add 2 inches to what you use over there. Then you use 9 inches. For adults, this is okay for adults. So the next thing I did is I make a curve. I use a curve. I use my curve to do this shape on it. So that is what I did over there. So the next thing I did is that this is a peak lapel. So what I mean is that it has a pointed side at this side, but for the other lapel, you have it. There is no need of this. You are doing the normal lapel, you just rule a straight line and just do your normal curve. So for this lapel, I want a peak lapel. So I'll rule. What I did is just that. Okay, another thing I did is this line is the half length of the front. So the half length of the back, you add 2 inches to it. So the half length of the back, you add 2 inches to it. So that will give us the half length of the front. The half length of the back is 7.5 from this point, but from the 1 inches is you know our measurement is from 1 inches. The length of the suit, the measurement of the length of the suit is from 1 inches. So the half of, and the length of our suit is 33 inches. It's 33 inches. So half of 33 is what? Is 16 and half. So, and here, mind you, 16 and half is from this point. So from this point is 17 and half. So what I did is just add 2 inches to 17 and half, and this is what it give me, and I really straight down here. So another thing is that I make a curve at this side, and I also make a curve down to this side. So here you can use 2.5 by 2.5. It will give you your curve. 2.5 by 2.5. It will give you. So here you just rule a line down to this side. You do your curve down to this side. Okay. Another thing I did is that I calculate. Okay. Once I did that one, how I got this is the dart, this is the middle of this is like the middle of our suit. But what I always do is that I make sure this side is smaller and this side is big, so as it will give you a good shape. So at this side I make use of 5.5, while at this side I use 4.25 and a bar. So mind you, the whole width is 9.75. So 9.75 divided by 2, it will give us around 4.5 and 4.5 3/4. 4.5 3/4 to give us 4.5 quarter and a bar. Cut out the suit. So we are cutting the back part. So don't cut this side, just extend your cutting towards the side. So mind you, this is where you sew this part, then you extend it like 1 inches, then you sew it. You can see the shape of the suit, see the shape of the lapel. See the shape of the lapel. This is how the lapel will look like. You can see this is how the lapel will look like, and I've cut out the dart part. You can see. So this is the shape. This is our back. This is the side front, and this is the front part of the suit.